No. Sorry.
Ah, are you Maggie Beckett?
I've just been next door and they said that the house has been shut up like this since last night.
Well, maybe they're going away.
No, we had an arrangement for today. Well, I hope I haven't wasted your time. It's just I can't get any answer.
Let's try around the back.
Alison definitely said to meet her here.
Alison?
Oh, sorry, Alison Foster.
It's her house, is it?
Yes.
Look, you didn't disturb anybody when you arrived, did you? Only our message said there might have been a break-in.
No.
She live on her own, did she?
Yes.
Sarge?
He's right there.
Mrs. Foster? Mrs. Foster?
Mrs. Foster? Going upstairs.
Mrs. Foster? Mrs. Foster?
Dave? Can you stay out of the room, please?
What about across the road? Anybody asked over there?
I'll get it checked. Go.
Hey. Chef, what have we got?
Place is owned by an Alison Foster.
She the victim?
Probably.
Where is she?
Well, she's either walked from here under her own steam or she's been moved.
Can't see her walking very far, can you?
You checked the hospitals?
No sign of her.
Any prints, Kate?
A few. Mainly on the wine glasses.
A friend of hers reported it. Thought there'd been a break-in, but there's nothing missing as far as we can see.
What is she? Photographer?
Looks like it. There's an old cine projector switched on downstairs. Maybe she was doing something with that when she was attacked.
Forensics finished in here?
Uh-huh.
Look. Is this her?
Yep.
And the bloke?
Husband, Steve Foster.
Rings a bell.
Went down for murder in '82. It was all over the papers at the time.
Is he still in Nick?
Yeah, his wife stood by him, though. She's been running a campaign to get the case reopened.
I phoned her last night, but there was no reply.
What time?
About 11. She doesn't always answer the phone. Not if she's in her office. She's always got something on the go. Something that helps Steve get out.
You don't think much to this campaign, then?
Oh, it's just the way she keeps herself going, isn't it? But these last few weeks, she's been really on edge. Nervy. Like she's looking over her shoulder the whole time. I don't know what's been going on.
She didn't mention anything?
No. She'd tell me if there was something wrong.
What about men? A boyfriend? Is she seeing someone?
She hasn't looked at another man since Steve was put away. Not seriously, anyway.
So there's no one you can think of? Anyone she might have fallen out with?
Alison's a strong woman. She does sometimes rub people up the wrong way. I don't know anyone who'd want to do that to her.
Sorry, madam, you can't leave the car there.
Helen Shaw Press, what's going on?
We're gonna have to wait for a press statement. Can you move your car, please?
Thing is, I actually know the woman who lives here.
Oh, yeah, really. Right.
I just want to speak to whoever's in charge.
Well, it's not a good time at the moment. Now, can you move the car, please?
You're making a mistake.
Look, you're not going to get any information before the rest of the press. Now, I'm only going to tell you this one more time. Move the car.
So, she's in here, reminiscing, whatever. Then what happens?
Well, there's no forced entry, so she must have let in whoever attacked her.
The window in the back door was smashed in. Maybe there was a struggle. She ran upstairs.
That's Foster. There.
When was this taken?
4th of July, 1982. Same year Foster went down. He murdered some woman he was knocking off.
How come you know so much about it?
There was an article recently in the press. Miscarriage of justice and all that.
Sorry, Gov. Kate wants a word.
Shall I freeze it?
I don't think you can I?
Turn it off, Liz.
Alison Foster had red hair, did she?
Yeah.
This has been pulled out at the roots, there's blood on it. And we've got plastic from bin liners. We found shreds around the door here and out in the garage.
So what are you saying? She was put into a bin liner and then dragged down here?
Yeah, and her hair got caught on the door runner. Probably made a hole in the plastic bag too.
What about a car? Presumably she had one.
There's a file, MOT certificates and stuff upstairs, but no car in the garage.
Maybe the car was used to move the body.
Get the details circulated.
Sir, you got a minute? Came across this. Now, the diary section could be very useful. She's made detailed notes of all of her appointments.
Right.
Sir, there is one appointment listed for yesterday I really think you ought to see.
Anybody we know?
Yeah. DCI Meadows.
Yeah, I worked on the Foster case in '82. I was in on the interview that got him sent down.
So you know about this campaign, then?
Well, every now and then, Alison thinks she's come across a new piece of evidence. Then I get the press breathing down my neck.
Well, conviction's safe, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's been to appeal twice. Basically, she can't come to terms with her husband's guilt.
According to a diary, you met her yesterday for lunch.
She wrote to me last week, said she got someone I ought to see.
About the Foster case?
I ignored the letter, but then she kept phoning me at home.
So you met her?
Yeah, I told her if she got any information, she should pass it on to the Home Office. The case is finished as far as we're concerned.
Right.
But she wouldn't listen. She started mouthing off, going on about Foster being fitted up. So I just walked out and left her to it. Are you sure Alison's a victim? Because if you haven't got a body...
Forensics are checking it out. But it looks that way, yeah. So, what do you want me to do about the press?
I'll get onto the area press office. But in the meantime, I don't want anybody mentioning this case outside the station. I don't want the press hanging around here, not until we're ready to make a statement.
There was no sign of any forced entry into the house. The window was broken from the inside.
So she must have known her attacker. She must have let him in.
Or her.
So, what about Foster then, Gov? I mean, somebody ought to go to Nick and tell him.
Tell him what? Don't say anything until we've got something concrete, and the same goes for the press. Let the press office deal with it. So, Maggie Beckett goes round to Alison's this morning at 10:30, yeah?
The neighbours haven't seen anyone else come or go for a couple of days.
Right. Yesterday, she sees the DCI at lunchtime, and she visits her husband at 3 o'clock. What about the rest of the day? Didn't she see anybody else?
Oh, yeah, I've got a note here for the evening. I can't work it out. It's K something or other.
K8, Mario's.
K for Kane. Paul Kane. Used to be Foster's right-hand man. He used to run a big-time operation. Armed robbery, that kind of thing. Every snout in the East End was terrified of him. Couldn't get near him till Foster was done for that murder.
Here you go, 21. What happened to Kane?
Well, he's been keeping a low profile. Might have straightened himself out a bit since then.
You reckon?
Look, what's the problem? All I want to do is speak to Inspector Deakin.
Yeah, well, if you just tell me what it's in connection with.
This isn't press business, OK?
Oh, I see.
Do you treat everybody who comes in here like this? I'm not after an interview, right? All I'm trying to do is give you lot some information. So? Thank you.
Do you know Alison Foster?
Of course I do.
When did you last see her?
You already know the answer to that, otherwise you wouldn't be here. What's going on? OK. I'm not going to say any more. Not until I know what all this is about.
We're simply trying to trace her recent movements.
All right. I had dinner with her last night at Mario's on Water Street.
Do you see each other often?
I used to know her husband. But me and the Fosters, we don't move in the same social circles any longer.
Apart from last night. What was that about? Just a friendly get-together?
She said she wanted to meet up and talk about my statement.
What statement?
The one I gave the police.
Go on.
What?
Don't muck about, Mr. Kane.
4th of July, 1982. I was at a party at Foster and Alison's house. They hadn't long got married. He was already seeing this girl, Kathy Burton. I called round to her flat later that night and found her with a throat cut.
Right.
I also saw someone running from the flat. Someone looked similar to Foster. Similar build and clothes. I told the police it wasn't him, but...
So, how come Alison's so interested in your statement now, after all these years?
How should I know? I told the police what I saw and they used it against him. Should have known better, shouldn't I?
Where did you go to after the restaurant last night?
Home.
Not to her place.
Alison wasn't in a good state of mind, drinking like a fish. I'd had enough by about 9:30, so I made my excuses and left.
So you didn't go back to her place?
No.
You seen her since?
No. She mentioned she was thinking of taking off somewhere. She said she sometimes does that when things get on top of her. Must be hard, yeah? Your husband in prison for a crime he didn't commit?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Ask your governor, Mr. Meadows. He knows all about it.
Dig up his file, will you? Let's see what he's been up to.
I doubt we'll find much there. We could never pin anything on Kane. He always let someone else take the rap.
With a bit of luck, his prints are going to be on file. Get the DSE to check them against the ones we found in Alison's diary.
Gov, there's a journalist called Helen Shaw in the front office.
Get rid of her, will you?
I've tried. She said she's got some information.
Thanks for agreeing to see me. Can't say I'm surprised you've closed ranks a little.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, anything to do with the Foster case must be difficult for Sun Hill. Presumably you do know that Alison was running a campaign to free her husband.
I had heard, yes.
Well, I've been working quite closely with her recently, writing articles, so on.
Really?
I assume that's why everyone seems so jumpy. What with Mr. Meadows running your department. If Foster is innocent, we're looking at a miscarriage of justice, aren't we? Officers' names are going to get dragged through the dirt. Mr. Meadows amongst them.
Right, well, if that's everything you've come to tell me.
Mind if I sit down? Obviously, I don't know exactly what happened to Alison, but I have just spoken to a friend, Maggie Beckett.
I see.
So I know Alison's been attacked, but no body was found in the house, right?
Where's all this going?
Alison gave up on the courts years ago. She's been convinced the only way to clear Foster's name is to investigate the murder herself, to find out who really killed Kathy Burton.
Go on.
Well, I think that's why she's been attacked. She's found out something important. Someone's got wind of it, and she's been silenced.
Good copy.
This was found on my aunt's phone last night.
When was that left?
I don't know. I went out at 6, so sometime after that.
Can I listen to it again?
As far as I'm aware, Alison only knows one Paul. Paul Kane.
Morning, Mr. Glover.
We was just about to knock off. Thought you weren't going to bother.
It's all been done up round here, is that right?
Yeah, that's why they got us down here, clearing up the site. It's a losing battle, though. Kids have started bringing cars down here and burning them out. Well, you know about that. Now, what's the point of doing that?
Sierra Oscar from 218, receiving?
Anything from the labs?
Not yet. Kane's prints are taking a bit of tracking down.
Gov,
What's this?
transcripts from the Foster trial. That journalist was in again. She thought you might find them interesting.
Oh.
So what's all this about, then?
So I tried to tell you last night, Gov, but you'd already gone. Helen Shaw, a journalist. She's passed us some information.
Thought we weren't supposed to be speaking to the press.
Well, like I said, it's nothing new for Alison Foster to think she's found some new evidence.
Right. But the journalist says that the only Paul Alison knows is Paul Kane.
Go on.
Well, we visited him yesterday, and he admitted to going out for a meal with her 2 days ago.
Well, that doesn't mean to say he attacked her.
Well, no, obviously not.
I mean, she's on the phone, she hears somebody in the house. She's just been out with Kane, so it's reasonable to assume she could have thought it was him.
Gov, I realise that Shaw might be jumping to conclusions.
She wants a story, Chris, which is why I wanted our press office to deal with this.
Well, I didn't go looking for her, Gov. She came to me.
Sorry, message from CAD. Uniform have just found Alison Foster's car.
All right, bring it down. Bring it down. That's it.
Some council workers found it about an hour ago, sir.
Goff, what does she want?
Follow me about. Try and get rid of her, will you?
Sir.
George!
Yeah, the car was submerged, sir. Couldn't see the index.
This is her car, isn't it?
Let's go.
Lend us that, will you? Yep. Nothing. Cheers.
Yeah. Do you want us to wait for forensics, sir? There's always kids hanging around, and we can do the rounds. See if anyone saw the car being dumped.
Yeah.
Goff, Liz Rawton, we've got a match. The wine glasses in Alison's dark room. Kane's prints are all over them.
Look, I'm just a businessman. Why on earth do you think I'd want to hurt Alison?
All right. Just for the record, when was the last time you saw her?
I told you, 2 nights ago. We had dinner together.
You must have checked with the restaurant by now, Inspector.
Do you arrive separately?
Why?
It's a perfectly reasonable question.
You can answer.
We met in the street.
So she drove?
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with Alison?
Friends.
Friends. So, after dinner, did you, see her home?
Meaning what, exactly?
Look, you're barking up the wrong tree here. I doubt she slept with anybody much since Foster went to Nick. She drove herself to the restaurant and she drove herself home.
Yesterday you said she was drunk.
Where's all this supposed to be going, Inspector?
All right. I said she shouldn't drive. But she's a headstrong woman. What was I supposed to do?
When was the last time you were at her house?
I don't know. Ages ago. Months. I don't remember.
2 nights ago?
No. No way. Look, this campaign thing. Alison made a lot of enemies, but I'm certainly not one of them. Ask Mr. Meadows. He'll vouch for me.
I'm showing Mr. Kane exhibit KM26, a wine glass. Do you recognise that?
You get glasses like that all over.
Sure. But this one happens to come from Alison Foster's house. And you say you haven't been there for ages, yeah? How come it's got your fingerprints all over it? I sent that answer machine tape off to the lab to be analysed. If Kane was in the house, it might have picked up his voice.
It's a bit of a long shot, isn't it?
Well, I've got no choice. Even if I can put him in the house, I haven't got a clear motive.
So what about the journalist?
Helen Shaw.
Do you think there's anything in her theory?
Well, the miscarriage of justice stuff. There. Hype.
It's good, because I was beginning to think you had doubts about Foster's conviction. I mean, whatever's happened to Alison, there was nothing wrong with that case. We put the right man away.
Inspector, my client would like to make a statement on the record.
Look, what I said before wasn't right. I did go to Alison's the night she disappeared.
So, why the sudden change of story?
Because, come on, I'm not stupid. You said maybe someone had had a go at her. With my record, I'd be off my head to say I was in her house that night.
But Mr. Kane is now anxious to cooperate fully with your inquiries.
Yeah. Look, over dinner, some of the things she was saying, she was losing it. Getting absolutely obsessed with the Foster thing.
So you drove her home?
Yeah.
In your car?
No, in hers. I left mine where it was and picked it up later. She was feeling sorry for herself. When we got back to the house, she opened up another bottle of wine and I had a glass with her.
Upstairs?
She said she wanted me to see some dark room she was putting together. I thought she wanted me to stay the night. But when we got upstairs, she started going on about Foster again.
What about Foster?
She said she thought she could prove who killed Kathy Burton. She wouldn't say who it was. She was worried I'd take reprisals.
Did you believe her?
Well, anything's possible, isn't it? She'd been obsessed with the murder for years, digging about in all sorts of stuff. She said she was going to go to the papers.
Right.
I told her if she was going to accuse anybody of murder, it could put her in a lot of bother. I told her not to go around shooting her mouth off.
Told her or threatened her?
What are you saying? Come on, there's no way Alison was accusing me.
I hope you have the evidence to back that up, Inspector.
But I'm not making any accusations, Mr. Kane.
This is just like what happened to Foster. You're twisting what I say. Meadows knew Foster was innocent, and he used what I said to put him away.
Come on.
No, you listen to me. I know stuff. If ever it came out, it would ruin people's careers. Now, you lot managed to stitch Foster up, but I'm telling you, you're playing with fire if you think you can do the same to me.
We can place him at the house that night. That's enough to hold him.
So what's the motive? Look, Liz Rawton told me about that journalist.
It's just a newspaper story.
Yeah, but good, what I'm saying is, what if Alison was silenced? Should we just dismiss it?
Liz Rawton.
I tell you what. Why don't you suggest that to the DCI? And while you're about it, tell him he's been accused of putting away an innocent man.
Gov, there's a call for you. Helen Shaw. She's been phoning all morning. Do you want me to get rid of her?
No. Put her through.
What's going on?
Hi. I hope this is okay. Seems to make more sense than talking on the phone.
So?
I heard you arrested Kane. What's wrong? Nervous someone's going to see you with me?
Something like that, yeah.
I just think there are some things you need to know. Things Alison told me recently about your Mr. Meadows.
Such as?
Well, to start with, the evidence against Foster.
I'm not interested in Foster.
Aren't you?
You don't seem to understand.
Oh, I understand. You like your boss. You thought Mr. Meadows is a good man. Now you're wondering if he's everything he's cracked up to be.
I don't have to sit here and listen to this.
So I agreed to meet me. I've planted a little seed of doubt in your mind, haven't I? And you don't like it. Well, tough. A man spent years in prison for a crime he didn't commit.
You don't know that.
Whatever you think about Foster, you heard the answer phone tapes. It's possible, just possible, that Alison was attacked because of what she knew, isn't it? But you're not interested in Foster, so I don't suppose you read the trial transcripts that I sent you.
I've read them, yeah.
Then you'll know the evidence against Foster's flawed. Basically, without Kane's testimony, Foster would be a free man.
Kane says his testimony was misrepresented.
That's a lie. When Kathy Burton was murdered, everybody on that investigating team was convinced Foster had done it. But they were missing that final piece of evidence until Kane said he'd seen someone running from Kathy Burton's flat. Meadows had his chance.
Go on.
Kane said he couldn't describe the man in detail. But your Mr. Meadows already had him in the frame for a robbery. Some building society got turned over. That's when he made him an offer.
No way.
Kane miraculously recovered his memory. The description he gave was a dead ringer for Foster.
You can't prove any of this.
No, I can't. But everybody else involved in that robbery went down. Only Kane walked. Think about this, Inspector. The only person we know was at Kathy Burton's flat that night was Paul Kane. He said he found a body. It's rubbish. I think he killed her. And Foster got done for it. Don't worry. This is off the record, right? Nothing we say will end up in the papers.
Well, no one else has been talking to the press.
So what the hell is all this about, then?
I don't know. I don't know where she got that stuff from. I didn't say anything about reopening the Foster case.
What about Alison Foster's disappearance? I said I didn't want anybody mouthing off about it, so what's it doing all over the papers?
I don't know.
I think you do. I think Helen Shaw is pulling your strings.
There's a couple of things we've got to clear up.
He's been getting a bit too friendly with that journalist, has he? DI never could resist a bit of skirt. CID? Yeah. Right, I'll let him know. Cheers. The lab, we got a result on that answer phone tape. So do you want to give him the good news?
What's going on?
Any information that she gave you?
Yeah, I tried that.
So what's the problem?
Kane. It was his evidence that got Foster put away, wasn't it?
Oh, you got that from a quick glance at the trial transcripts, did you?
Just bear with me a second. What if Helen Shaw's right? And Alison did accuse Kane of murder, and it was true. Kane wouldn't think twice about shutting her up.
Helen Shaw has got you eating out of the palm of her hand.
Oh, come on!
I can't believe you.
Gov, you're not the only person with a press on their back. Every move I make, I'm watched. So please, tell me, what would you like me to do? Ignore a legitimate line of inquiry just because...
If you've got something to say it.
Well, I can't turn away just because you're personally involved, can I?
Kane said he saw Foster running away from Kathy Burton's flat. He stood up in court of his own free will.
Maybe somebody else should be dealing with this.
There was nothing wrong with that investigation.
I'm not saying there was.
So what are you saying?
People are saying that you did a deal with Kane for his evidence. That you got him off a robbery charge.
Oh, you got that from Helen Shaw, did you?
All I'm saying...
You're saying that I fitted Foster up?
No. Not if you say you didn't.
I'm afraid we can't get an accurate time on when the call was made.
Right. Later on in the tape, she calls out her name.
Yeah.
We've got a suspect. We're just hoping that the tape might have picked up something else.
I've had a breakthrough. I think I know who did Kathy Burton. I need to speak to you. Run everything past you.
You're in luck. Now listen to the sound of the door.
I need to speak to you. Run everything past you.
And this is it, magnified.
I was there. Who are you?
You have a male suspect, though, don't you?
Yeah.
I was there. Who are you?
I'm sorry, I can't get it any clearer than that, I'm afraid. Anyway, she's Scottish. West Coast accent, I'd say. Ring any bells?
Yeah.
Oh, son.
I had a call at work saying my wife's been arrested. Sam, sit down, please. Look, over there.
What's your wife's name, sir?
Maggie Beckett. I don't know what she's been brought down here for, anything.
Yeah, all right. Well, look, you wait here. I'll see what I can find out for you.
So, what time did you go round to Alison's?
Don't know.
You must have some idea. Maggie, I don't want to have to drag this out of you. We know you were at Alison's house the night she was attacked.
I didn't touch her.
No? So why didn't you tell us you'd been round to see her?
I thought... I wasn't thinking straight. I was afraid of what you would think.
Is that right?
7. I got there about 7.
And?
The back door was open. All the lights were on in the house. Like she'd run around turning everything on.
Was she alone?
She was in the dining room on the phone, leaving a message for that reporter woman. She'd been drinking. She'd set up that projector thing she's got. I could see what kind of mood she was in.
Was she expecting you?
No. We'd had a row. Big bust-up. I just went round to try and patch things up.
What was a row about?
Charlie.
Your husband.
A wee while ago, I asked Charlie to go round and do Alison a favour, sort her garden out. They seemed to get on all right. They always did. Even years ago, when we all used to hang around together.
Go on.
They were having an affair.
You absolutely sure about that?
I confronted Charlie and he told me. He said it didn't mean anything, but... I just wanted to go round there and talk to her about it, but she was too drunk to listen to me. I was mad at her, but I didn't touch her. I just wanted to patch things up because she's my friend.
Mr. Beckett, I'm Detective Inspector Deakin. Would you come through, please?
Yeah, right.
I'll find someone to look after him. Can I have a look at your game?
Okay.
We're holding your wife for questioning.
About what happened to Alison? I thought she'd already told you everything she knew.
Please. Your wife says she visited Alison the night she disappeared.
Did she?
Can you tell me what kind of relationship you had with Alison?
Me? Oh, cool. Maggie's told you about that, has she? Well, look, I did some work for Alison, free of charge, gardening work. So I was round her house quite a bit, and we got a bit too close, that's all. It was nothing, really. Just a fling.
Maggie says she went to Alison's 2 nights ago to sort things out.
I didn't know. I've been very busy at work. I've hardly been at home. Look, Maggie went off her head when I told her. I'm not proud of it, but it only happened once. Alison and me had a bit too much to drink. One thing led to another.
Maggie's understandably upset.
Yeah, sure, but she's overreacting. Taking tranquilizers, God knows what. Oh, look. You don't think... I mean, there's no way Maggie had anything to do with this attack on Alison. No way. She wouldn't hurt anyone.
Maggie said she went round to Alison's at 7, yeah? Well, after that, Alison went out with Kane, so...
Maggie's got a motive.
What, crime of passion? Well, I tell you, if that's what this turns out to be, I'm going to look a right prat in front of the DCI, aren't I?
All right, John. Listen, this is probably none of my business.
Been reading the papers, have you?
It's all over the Nick, Jack. Look, what's going on? I thought this was long dead and buried.
So did I, but Chris Deakin decided to resurrect it.
What do you mean? All right, Jack. You know where I am if you need me.
Thanks.
Well, the papers would have got hold of it sooner or later.
Maybe.
The press love it. Anything to do with Foster. It's a bigger stick to beat us with.
All the more reason I shouldn't have spoken to them.
Gov, got a Mr. Burton on the phone. Said he's seen the article in the paper and he might have some information.
Burton? Anything to do with Kathy Burton?
Yep. Father.
Come in, please.
Thank you.
I would have come down to the station, but my wife isn't as well as she was, so I thought I'd ask you to come here. I hope you don't mind. It's the police. Detective Inspector Deakin and WDC Rawton.
That's right.
Please. Thank you.
This is why I called. This article in the paper.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that's just a story, Mr. Burton. We have no plans to reopen the investigation into your daughter's death.
I somehow thought it would be a waste of time calling you out.
And what about Alison Foster going missing? That's not true either.
Well, we're conducting an inquiry at the moment.
Right. Well, I don't know if this is of any use to you at all, but she called here this week, on the day she went missing, according to that. You were at the hospital.
Has Alison been here before?
Oh, years ago, when Kathy was killed, she was here all the time wanting to talk. I wouldn't entertain it.
She feels responsible, I think, for what her husband's done.
But I don't think she can really expect our sympathy, do you?
Well, the murder's made victims of us all.
Can I offer you something? A cup of tea?
No, I'm fine.
No, thank you.
You say that Alison called that afternoon?
About 2-ish.
What did she want?
The same thing as she always does. To talk about Kathy.
And?
You let her in here.
The police kept Kathy's things for forensic testing. After the trial was over, they gave them back to us. We never knew much about what happened after she left home. She didn't bother communicating with us very much.
She was mixed up with the wrong crowd, and that's the truth. She didn't want us knowing what she was getting into.
Do you mind if we, Was there anything that Alison was interested in particular?
Such as?
Well, I don't know. Anything that caught her attention?
The photos. And that box.
What, this one?
She seemed really interested in that. God knows why. Kathy didn't bother a lot with jewellery when she lived at home.
Gov?
There's a chain for that somewhere.
You sure this belonged to Kathy?
Oh, yes, it's engraved. It's there. To CB. With all my love.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. Reputation's the most important thing, Jack. Keep your mouth shut, don't rock the boat.
Exactly.
Hey, Alan. Listen, have you thought about taking over this investigation yourself?
Well, the press would have a field day with that, wouldn't they? I'd be accused of a cover-up. You think Chris Deakin would realise how sensitive this is, wouldn't you? Instead of that, he's tittle-tattling with the papers.
Doesn't sound like Chris Deakin. Anyway, I shouldn't worry. They're not going to reopen the Foster case now.
Well, why should they? It's been to appeal twice.
You've got no doubts saying that Foster did kill Kathy Burton?
Not you as well.
I didn't mean it like that.
All right, you can question the evidence. I mean, you always can. And there's always things, aren't there, that... Oh, I don't know.
What?
Nothing. Foster's guilty. Look, I wouldn't say this to anybody else, but you know as well as I do that things back then weren't always done in the same way as they are now.
Sure.
We really wanted to put Foster away. There'd been an incident. A policewoman was shot. It was Foster, but we couldn't pin it on her. And then Kathy Burton got done. It was the same again. It had to be Foster, but the evidence wasn't good enough. That was until Kane came forward.
I don't understand why he'd grass his mate up.
I had him in the frame for a robbery, so I offered him a deal. We'd call off the dogs, he makes a statement.
And?
Look, I've been over and over that investigation 1,000 times, and I'm still convinced that we got the right man. Now, all right, things weren't done by the book, but that doesn't make Foster any the less guilty, does it?
OK. Alison thought she'd found out the real identity of Kathy's killer, so she must have found evidence.
The St. Christopher?
Yeah, but what if it wasn't Kathy's? What if the killer had lost it at the scene?
Well, the initials on the St. Christopher was CB. That's got to be Kathy Burton.
What about Charlie Beckett? Now, this was filmed before Foster was put away, wasn't it? Maggie said that her and Charlie used to hang around with the Fosters, so they might have known Kathy. There's Kane. There's Maggie in the background.
Kathy Burton.
There's Charlie Beckett. I remember seeing something yesterday when you and Sergeant Daly were looking at this. There it is.
When did you meet your wife, Mr. Beckett?
I don't know, 1981, something like that.
She and Alison were friends then, were they?
Yeah.
So, presumably, you must have known Foster as well?
I saw him around, yeah. Look, you've asked me down here, which is fine. I'll help in any way I can. But you're frightening the hell out of me. You've got Maggie locked up here without any explanation.
We're just trying to eliminate her from our inquiries, Mr. Beckett. Do you wear a St. Christopher?
What's that got to do with anything? I used to wear all kinds of jewellery, chains, earrings, all sorts.
But never a St. Christopher?
Yeah, for a while, yeah.
Can you describe it?
Oh, God, it was years ago.
That was gold, silver?
It was silver. Got it from a shop on the Dorrell Road.
Was there anything distinctive about it? The design or anything?
It was a St. Christopher. You know what they look like.
Was there an inscription?
No.
What happened to her?
Don't know. I haven't seen it for years.
Maybe you lost it?
No.
So you know where it is now, do you?
Well, I'll be around somewhere. It's probably up in the attic with the rest of the rubbish.
Yeah, that's very helpful. OK, I'll make note of that.
Is the DI around?
I think he's doing an interview.
Well, if you see him before I do, tell him I'd like a word, will you?
Gov.
Look, I don't understand why you're interested in Charlie.
We're just gathering as much information as we can, that's all. Did you ever wear a St. Christopher?
No.
Does anyone else you know wear one?
No. Well, Charlie used to have one years ago, but why?
Right, your husband's told us about the St. Christopher, but I can't remember what he's done with it.
What's this got to do with Alison? Look, he lost it years ago. We searched that flat high and low for it.
When was that, roughly?
Before we started living together. 82?
Before Foster was convicted?
Yes, I think so.
The St. Christopher, can you remember what it looked like?
I bought it for him. It was silver, had a little figure on it. It's about the size of an old 10-pence piece.
Was there anything else about it? Anything distinctive?
Look, what's going on? I don't understand.
Please, Mrs. Beckett.
It was a Valentine's present. I had it engraved. I can't remember exactly. Had his initials on it, CB, with all my love, and then the date. Valentine's Day, February, 81.
OK. Now, you told us you visited Alison's on the night she was attacked. Where was your husband?
At work. Look, what's going on? I don't understand why you're interested in Charlie.
You told us they were seeing each other, that they were having an affair. What time did your husband get home from work?
I don't know. I was in bed.
So it must have been late.
I don't know.
Where was he working?
On site. I noticed the next morning his shoes were muddy.
What sort of work does Charlie do, Maggie?
He runs a company. Landscaping, gardening, that kind of thing.
And where was the site that he was working on?
What exactly are you thinking, Inspector?
Just answer the question, please.
St. Luke's. It's a private school. He was working on the pool.
You the caretaker? Yeah. It's over here. They should have built an indoor pool, really, but they decided to tart this up instead.
Oh, yeah. OK, you lot, let's have these covers off. Quick as you can.
Sam? Nothing, Sarge.
So what's Beckett been doing here?
Well, he's done some landscaping around the pool. Oh, and he's put some flags on the path down there.
Flags?
Yeah.
When was he last here?
A couple of days. Mr. Beckett turned up late to check on things. Ask him. He'll be able to tell you more than me.
You don't think that Karen did it, then?
No, I'll let him go.
I've just seen Liz Rawton. She's been filling me in on what happened. Looks like your journalist friend was right.
The last thing that I wanted to happen here was to make trouble for you. I didn't go looking for this. Things have just dropped in my lap.
Sure.
So I've been thinking. So I'm not saying that this is what happened, but say a deal was done for Kane's evidence.
No, it's all right.
No, let me finish. If a deal was done, nobody's going to hear anything from me. And Kane's not going to talk because his life won't be worth living if Foster ever finds out who got him sent down.
Thanks.
Look, I've got a new suspect downstairs. Do you fancy sitting in on the interview?
Yeah.
Right. You tell me where you were 2 nights ago, Mr. Beckett.
I was at work.
Till late.
I imagine you've already spoken to Maggie about this. And presumably she's been released, has she?
Yes.
So what's happening now, then? We're playing musical chairs, are we?
All right. I'll ask you again.
No, it's OK. I was at work till about 11.
At St. Luke's School?
Yeah. I had to go there late to make sure some work had been completed. And if you don't believe me, talk to the caretaker, because I had to contact him to get access.
Right. Actually, I've got some of my officers taking a look at the site now. I also want to talk to you about your St. Christopher again, Mr. Beckett. Your wife managed to describe it in some detail.
Did she?
She also thought that you lost it during 1982. Did you know a woman called Kathy Burton?
I knew of her.
Ever go to her flat?
Right, that's it. I'm not answering any more questions. Not without a solicitor.
Sarge!
Mr. Deacon, it's for you. Jeff Daly.
Yep.
Have you finished with the prison, sir?
No.
No, don't bother. Get forensics down there straight away.
Kathy Burton was the sort of woman you could buy, Inspector. Foster used her whenever he wanted. July the 4th, 1982, there was a party.
She was there.
She was seeing Foster behind Alison's back. That night, she flirted with everyone. Me included. By about midnight, I'd had enough, so I left. And on my way out, I saw Foster with Kathy. He was having a go at her for showing him up. She was upset. So when he'd gone, I offered to take her home.
To her flat?
Yeah, well, she was pissed. Lonely, she said. She knew I wanted to sleep with her. She seemed into it. And whenever I got near her, she didn't want to know.
So you raped her?
She said she wouldn't keep quiet about it.
Did she threaten to go to the police?
No. To Foster. Oh, you don't know what he was capable of. I couldn't take that risk. The wrong man was convicted. You wanted Foster so bad, I got lucky.
Until you were confronted by Allison. That must have come as a hell of a shock after all these years.
I knew Maggie was going round to Allison's to have it out with her about me and her. So after work, I went round there to make sure Allison was okay. She was in the dining room, watching a cine film of the party at Foster's. I just had this feeling that somehow she knew. Then, it's out of the blue, she said she'd discovered something, but she didn't want to believe it. Well, I said she was being silly, letting her imagination run away with her.
But she didn't believe you.
There was a bit of a struggle. Window got broken. She ran upstairs, locked herself in the dark room. I just wanted to talk to her, but she started to make these threats.
Just like Kathy Burton.
I told her nobody needed to know. Offered to make things right, but she told me she'd had enough. It was over. She was going to go to the police. I was just stood there in the doorway. There was her knife on top of the toolbox. She came at me with it. I managed to wrestle it away from her. It wasn't premeditated. I just had no choice.
Okay, hold on. Quiet, please. Thank you. Right, this is just to say we've made an arrest and that Detective Chief Inspector Meadows will be making a statement shortly.
Can't wait. Oh, what's happening? Where's Charlie?
Mrs. Beckett, would you come with me, please? Good night, then.
Good night.
Thanks very much for coming. Bye. What are you still doing here? What's this?
It's a press statement. Foster's innocent. There'll be an inquiry.
I dare say there will, yeah. What were you in 1982, Jack? DS, was it? Well, you can't be held responsible then, can you? You weren't in charge of the investigation.
What about the Cairn business?
Nothing can be proved. I mean, who knows anything about it?
Well, Chris Deakin's got wind of it, but nobody else knows the details except you.
Well, if I were you, I'd keep it that way. I honestly don't think there's anything for you to worry about, Jack. Mistakes do happen, don't they?